All right, then up next, the defending Elite Division champions, the Tor Lithanel Celtics. Very much the bad guys of the ZFL. Everybody wants them to lose. Nothing else to say, really.
But we can always say the classic, boo, boo, boo.
They went 10-0-1 last season as they pipped the Missville Mavericks to the crown. And they defeated the Boozers 1-0 last season on their way to that title, with Georgi Samaropoulos scoring the only touchdown of that game. Celtics, unsurprisingly, really have the best offense in the Elite Division with 5 touchdowns scored in 2 league matches. Only the dwarf team, the Three Mountains, in the second division have scored more in 2 games. That is a very strange sentence. The Boozers are yet to win this season. It's been a slow start for the Dwarfs. They have only conceded 2 touchdowns, but a 1-0 defeat to the Espanol Enchanters was followed up by a disappointing 1-1 draw with the Sartosa Deckhands, the pirate undead team, who really just spend all their time pirating. The Boozers have suffered 6 casualties this season, which really you'd think is way too many. Have only inflicted 3 themselves, so they're taking more casualties than they're causing, these dwarfs, which feels on brand. Meanwhile, the Celtics have suffered 9 casualties in 2 games, and the Celtics do lead the ZFL for sacks, with Kyogo Lagarda and Pontus Budabus having achieved 2 each.
That's out of info.
There you go. There's some stats for you. So, key players to watch. Pontus Budabus, of course. Very popular player. Optimus Prime claims that he's the fastest dwarf in the ZFL. I think Lyle Sulphur in the second division might have something to say about that. But here we go then. The Celtics looking to, well, add yet another win to their belts against the, so far, struggling Boozers. Is it me or there's some divots in the pitch there? What was going on there?
I see grass.
There was like a hole in the grass or something on the far side.
Or maybe the Celtics are trying to go for more creative cheating again. Boo, boo, and boo.
It was around this sort of area when the teams were lining up.
Things that happen in this game, so remember, this is not booked at all.
Forgive me while I work this out, but everything didn't look quite flat over here, is the best way I can put it. Can I? Yeah, here you go. No, they've just cut the grass. Okay. So they've only cut the grass in this bit. That's what was weird. I knew there was something that was off.
Okay, so
just like
Hawkeye.
Yeah, it's just...
New
all right.
Nickname.
We're back. There you go.
I don't know. There are moles in the pitch. There is a lack of grass in the pitch. That's for sure.
Celtics players.
Outside of the.
Go on.
No, it's outside of the. Now I'm elaborating on the fact that there is no grass and you noticed it. So I can be talking about this for 5 minutes. But yeah. So yeah. Let's forget about that, shall we?
So the Celtics have no bench here. That's the first thing to say. Pontus Budabus is the man with the winged boots. He is the wrestle, strip ball, dodge, catcher. Kyogo Lagarda, very good player. The blitzer with dive and tackle. Henrik Maxtilius is the guard blitzer, who used to be the star of the team. Not so much now. He's sort of gone off the boil a bit last couple of seasons. Lambert Ketelaere has picked up sidestep in recent weeks. And then Mac Neely, who was a thrower last season, but has been converted into a catcher by the Celtics Minotaur coach, Vincent Rockclaw. You heard me right. This team are coached by a Minotaur.
And to give you the full background, that Minotaur was formerly a crab.
Yes, he did spend the whole of last season as a crab. A vicious ref has stunned Bella Cooler. The runner.
Bella Cooler is having a terrible season.
Yeah, really is. Just to run through the Boozers very quickly. Optimus Prime is the sort of star runner of the team. Super Skull is the good Troll Slayer. And then you've got Sam Miguel, who's a good player. Wilhelm Warsteiner. He has diving tackle because he has magnetic armor, if you're wondering. He's just very, very keen to be next to people. We've got a dirty player guard in Martin Idri. And Saku Stormbristle is the second. I mean, it's a decent-looking dwarf team, the Boozers roster. But the results have not been arriving so far this season as Chick Aitken takes a block. That looks like a debut for Chick Aitken there. He's possibly the brother of Alec Aitken, who was killed and is now a deckhand. We have been losing Celtics players hand over fist this season. So much so that even the former Celtics players who have been killed already and are on the undead teams have then been getting killed while they're on the undead teams by other undead teams and transferring to other undead teams. Like the Dino Doff in particular has played for about 4 teams now, just to repeatedly die.
The market has been absolutely crazy this season. And now it's time to see if there's going to be a close case, because the Celtics are going for this straight away.
Do you reckon?
Worth mentioning that the Celtics survived a full round of LOS hits with Mighty Blow with barely a couple of half-hour breaks. I really want to talk with that dealer.
Nice chain push here to give us an extra block. Maxwell Mythos on debut going to the floor. And that's a double both down. But Lambert Kesselaar gets the job done at the second time of asking. Going to be a dodge away from Mactilio. And yeah, we need to get Bella Cooler back up. Don't forget about Bella Cooler. Nat is Juggernaut doing nothing because that player doesn't have any skills. But regardless, it's a knockdown.
So we have the semblance of a cage. The classic Dwarven move here in the right side from our view of the pitch.
Yeah, we're going quite heavily actually to one side, are the Boozers.
Yeah, but,
and we've forgotten about Cooler.
We forgot about Bella Cooler because... well, Bella Cooler. Bad season for her. For him.
Free block on Wilhelm Warsteiner. That's a reroll used on the block by Callum Evergreen there. But gets the armor break on Mythos and the knockout on Mythos.
And the first removal is in favor of the Celtics. Oh, this is so completely rigged. I'm really getting used to this.
Double push there.
On Charlie Chan.
For the potentially uninitiated, most viewers are convinced that the dice are somehow being rigged in the Celtics' favour. I have repeatedly denied this.
I would say that most viewers have evidence that that's the case.
That's a rush that's going to fail from Matthias Palmer. So the Celtics so far have won 3-0 against the Deckhands, and they've won 2-0 against Vince Score Defiant, who are the bottom 2 teams in the division at the moment, and the Boozers are barely above that. So far, the schedule has been fairly kind to the defending champions.
Knockdown on Chick Aitken.
That's a KO. So
first removal for the Dwarf so far.
Yeah, that's 1 each.
And they continue protecting the ball. Not progressing much. It's still turn 3. And the interchange.
Oh, a dwarf is down. Big hit on Wilhelm Warsteiner, and that is Warsteiner's 3rd or 4th casualty taken this season or something stupid.
Come on, he's completely broken the lad.
Just repeatedly.
He was using magnetic armor. That didn't help.
Who was that block from? Was that from Palmer? Or was that from... That was Forrester with the block.
Look at the chat.
Still, yes, they're down an extra player, the Boozers, because Cooler's sunbathing.
Super Skull is going down. He's fine. He's fine.
And there's another knockdown. No, there's dodge on San Miguel. So no knockdown there. There's a dodge away from... And that's just to stop the Boozers going back in field. This is really, really problematic for the Boozers already. Cooler's up! That really was an officious ref. The officious of refs.
Took him busy for 3 straight turns, back to back.
There's a hit from San Miguel on McStillius to try and clear the blitzer off the ball. Gets the knockdown. But I don't think the Boozers can really go anywhere up to now. Chang gets the hit on Palmer, and Palmer is KO'd as well. So it's
so
2
far,
removals each.
The Boozers have produced 2 KOs for the KO and casualty from the Celtics. And that ball is completely exposed.
Yeah, there's the 1 dice with Wrestle, and Optimus Prime is sacked by Forrester, who's having a great game. Can the Celtics recover this?
They're gonna try for sure. That's a 2 die to scatter the ball. If the scatter is friendly, and this is not rigged at all. Do we have magnet hands?
Oh, no, not quite. It's on the sideline.
To magnet hands. Oh, almost. I was getting excited.
Celtics are really bossing this game right now. There's going to be an attempted pickup by McAneely, who's going to dodge in. Look at this. Gets the ball.
Face it, dodge, back, and goes down. And where's the ball going? All right. But that's not a bad scatter for the Celtics.
Yeah, they can live with that. Chance for them to take some hits here, the Boozers, but they've lost the ball. And it's a struggle for them to get it back. And that is Buddha Boost taking down.
That's very bad. That's very, very bad for the Boozers.
Stormbristle gets the stun on Mactilio. And then there's a knockdown here from Stein's Stockminer. We're going to try and scatter this perhaps into the crowd. No, it's in field. And that's really, really bad for the Boozers.
That's an absolute disaster.
Another armor break, this time from Charlie Chang. But there's just no recovery unless we do a jump over here. No, we don't. We could have done a jump over, I think. But it would have been pretty bad odds.
We could have gone for the kind of 6+, 4+ jump over. But now the Celtics have the ball. It's down 5.
Yeah.
And they are exactly where they want to be to counter score. The classic Celtic play.
They're just going to run over the other side. Chang is knocked down by McStillius on the blitz. So we can reposition the blitzer. And the Celtics are looking good once again to score on an opponent's drive. They're just so good at this.
They simply excel at getting everything done. To be fair, the cage from the Boozers was not a cage like at all. They allowed for the 1 die and they were punished for that.
Well, the Boozers are going to have to move hastily across to the other side of the field here. They've got Optimus Prime who can do that. We're going to go and base up Forrester as well. And in fact, that's where the blitz is going. It's another KO, 3rd KO of the game for the Celtics. But they've got the ball, so they can live with that all day.
So the Celtics players being removed finally. Okay.
Ooh, 1 in 9.
1 in 9 into a knockdown.
Could have lived with it because we've got
rerolls.
Wrestle. Yeah, could have lived with that because we've got Wrestle, but opted to re-roll it so we can keep Booty Boost as part of the screen.
Yeah, because there are some dodges now from tackle, and the screen is complete. So Max Tilius.
Yeah, this is a very, very good screen. There's pretty much no way for the Boozers to stop this, is there? There's a failed dodge and a stun. Disal Antonius goes down.
It's going to be really hard for the Boozers. They need to check like a lot of GFIs to make this happen, and they have, well, they still have free rolls in pocket. So there's going to be, for starters, a blitz.
Prime going to be a scoring threat. Well, you like the ambition of it. They've still got Bellacoola back there, who is wrestle strip. Buddha Boost goes down to Saku Stormbristle, but that Harmani armor is working wonders. And there's a base on the ball from Stormbristle now.
And there's going to be more GFIs, a couple of rushes.
1 in 9.
Stormbristle holding his ground.
And Ketelaere is going to have to go this somewhat alone at the moment.
He's going Jolo.
Remember, there's no sure hands here.
Supported by McAnally. And yeah, here comes Kyogo Lagada.
Diving tackle is good there on Bellacoola. So it's not super safe, this, for the Celtics, but it's as good as they can get with these 1 in 9s they've been rolling. The Dodgers have been good, and they have more players in scoring range.
The Dodgers have been on point.
The Boozers would need to score now if they're going to make this happen. It's turn 8 for the Dwarfs. That's a stun. And the dodge from diving tackle works. Bellacoola gets the sack because we've got strip ball. And Kyogo Lagada catches it.
Lagada was being... Would Lagada have been base, he would not have picked the ball up. But it doesn't matter because we got magnet hands. Even if it's the bad kind of magnet hands.
There's a hit.
Goes down.
Oh!
That's a big one. That may call for the Apo.
That's an armor
Apo
bust.
steps in.
And he's okay.
And Apo says he's fine.
He's okay.
As it was to be expected.
Well,
because the Celtics Apo never fails. That's a good Apo.
This is going to require a dodge or a handoff.
It's going to be a handoff, most likely.
Armor break on Bellacoola. And Lagada's going to hand off to Lambert Ketelaere, who's going to give the Tor Lithanel Celtics the lead. Never in doubt.
Never in doubt. Not scripted, as Short says.
Well, the Quicks might be top of the table, but it might not be for long because the Celtics have taken the lead on the Boozers' drive. And they'll get the ball, and presumably they'll look to make this 2-0 fairly quickly. All the KOs stay out for the Celtics, but then the KO for the Boozers stays out as well. So is this going to be 9 aside?
It will be 8 versus 9, if I can count.
Oh, there was no bench for the Celtics, yeah, so it's 8 versus 9. Basic maths eludes me once again. So what do the Boozers do here? They kind of have to protect the flanks as best they can. Because if the Celtics just go and take all the flanks straight away, then it's going to be 2-0 and you can't see them coming back from that.
Well, one of the flanks is somehow exposed. I don't know if the Celtics are going to take it straight away and go push for the 2-0, or if they're going to speculate a little bit more with the ball. Brilliant coaching gives one extra reroll to the Celtics. No, neither team.
Neither team gets it, yeah. It's a push on Charlie Chang from Kyogo Lagada, who was really clutch once again when the Celtics needed him. Callum Evergreen has the ball and is looking to make a pass to McAneely. Pass is good, catch is good. And McAneely goes over to the sideline. It's going to be a sideline cage here for the Celtics. Max Stilius, who's back on the field. Doesn't get the knockdown on Fraser Foster's, and there's dodge away from both Dizal Antonius and Bain McTilio.
I don't know, but it feels like the Celtics have caged themselves up just a little bit in that flank.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of these where we're pushing quite hard for the early score. Could end up boxing themselves into a corner. The Boozers are going to obviously put pressure on this. There could be a surf here as well.
That's going to be a surf for sure.
Ah, 1 in 9. There's the reroll.
No. They want the reroll.
Antonius into the crowd, and Antonius is KO'd from that.
That's a fake
Another reroll.
Another reroll, and it's just a push.
It's good pressure, but it's cost 2 rerolls to get there.
Double knockdown, and this is going to allow for another hit on Kettler. Kettler goes down.
Oh!
It's a serious injury for Kettler. That's gonna stick.
Well, 2 removals this turn. Might give the Boozers something to work with. It's just a shame we've had to spend 2 rerolls to get there. It's going to be a blitz from Mactilio.
Prime is not going down, and I guess that the ball is moving backwards.
I'm not sure where the ball's going. We're going to blitz
This
off.
is all very spicy. There is potentially another surf coming.
Oh, that's a snake dodge!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Mike Stelius went down.
That was a reroll, and it's a failure on that dodge, and this could be really, really problematic.
That's gonna be a double surf, potentially.
On the ball, and we can surf the ball here as well. This could be massive. Super
Ball
score.
goes out.
Into the crowd goes McAneely and the ball. And Budaboost could be next. Look at where it's going. Look who's waiting for it.
Oh, yeah. There he is. Another knockdown. Oh, my God.
Budaboost into the crowd. Well, the crowd will be nice to him.
Players.
It was a double 1 on Budaboost's armor, so the crowd were way too... They wanted his autograph. But Sam Miguel fails to pick up.
He uses the reroll? No, that's not use the reroll. Because it's well protected. Oh, the guard blocker did not take a step back to protect it. And that's going to be a one-die skull into a one-die push. My God, this is all very tense. Everything is very tense. Oh, that's another failed dodge.
Oh, he's failed it as Evergreen.
Oh, there is going to be yet another surf.
Well, it's a sidestep piece, that one. It's a double skull.
Oh, that's the last reroll.
No, it's not. It's Mactilio, sorry. He's going at the crowd as well, but the last reroll is gone. The Boozers out of nowhere here. There's only 3 Celtics left on the pitch. Optimus Prime's going to try and pick this up. He's got a ball.
There can be a big fat foul on Manstilius' future. Or maybe not.
Suddenly, it is 9 versus 3. And there's only been 3 turns.
And there is no more rerolls.
It's a push only from Lagarde.
And I think the Boozers have time to make this happen.
I mean, the ball is deep. They've got 5 turns to get forward, but they've got the fastest dwarf in the ZFL. Knockdown on Lagarde, thanks to tackle. Evergreen is next to go down to Saku Stormbristle. That's an armor break, and that is an injury.
Oh my God, it's coming on. All of a sudden, it's coming.
The Celtics are down to 2.
And they're going to build the cage.
That's a nice one-die knockdown. From Kyogo Lagarde, who finds the stun. And it's a pair of blitzers. And a death! Oh my God!
Oh my God! Max Stelius is gone! Forever! Everybody rejoice in chat. My God. What happened there? We're going to see this again? This is
We're going to see that again.
For the Celtics in 2 entire seasons.
Henrik Maxtilius is dead.
We are all very sad about that.
Whoa. And the pitch clear's on. The pitch clear is absolutely on. For the second time, the Celtics might be pitch cleared. But they might still not even lose the game. They're still winning 1-0. I think the Boozers can get a draw at best here. Lagarde. Down, but not out yet. Gosh, surely even Kyogo Lagarde can't be this clutch. Going to be a foul from Super Skull. And there's the break.
Foul is good.
And it's a stun, but the stun will be good enough.
That's going to be fouling till the end of the day.
The Celtics have never drawn a ZFL game.
Well, there's the first time for everything. Especially for a gang foul with 7, 8
Dirty
assists.
players on the way. No, dirty player not used.
Not used. Very disappointing. Very disappointing.
There's the foul. Oh, and it's an injury anyway.
Oh, well, it's a body hard. It doesn't matter. It's a pitch clear.
The Celtics are pitch cleared again.
My God, they've lost quite a few players today.
Huge, huge news as the Boozers get a draw against the Celtics, who will, for the first time ever, not be top of the table. And Henrik Maxtilius is dead.
There are 4 players from the Celtics ready to prepare the one turn. I think they are missing some players.
There's no one turn.
The game's over. The game's over. Sorry. What I'm saying.
Both teams scored on the opponent's drive, while the Boozers, from nowhere, really. You sort of called it, Viking Cop, that the Celtics were getting themselves caught up on that sideline, and they were punished hard. Wow. That is a match that could have huge ramifications for the rest of this season. Look, I mean, for a Elven Union versus Dwarf match, the block actions done was near enough even. Only 5 blocks in it.
Yeah, it all started very well for the Celtics, getting even the upper hand in terms of removals. But then all of a sudden it flipped over in the second half, with the Boozers managing to apply a massive and extremely effective amount of pressure on the ball, and the Celtics, failing where they never failed. Also, additional bad news for the Celtics is that they will be needing to probably hire a few journeymen for the next round, and that's going to cost them good money.
Yeah, but I mean, they're a rich team, the Celtics. Well, they were a rich team, but unfortunately, they keep getting raided by the Sartosa deckhands.
Applause for the deckhands from here. Bravo. Bravo for the deckhands. Smart lads.
So the pirate undead team keep turning up and stealing gold from their treasury. Despite the fact that there was an event where the deckhands were actually going to provide protection services to the Celtics. The Celtics took that deal, and then the deckhands raided them anyway.
Good lads. You can never trust a pirate,
So there may be some additional ramifications to come on that, but I mean, yeah, it's not a disaster for the Celtics by any means. They've still drawn the game, and they're still right in the fight towards the top. But it's a first stumble.
Yeah, I'm still recovering from this game in which the first half was like absolutely all the previous games we've seen, 95% scripted. And then the second half, everything went through the window.
Viking Cop, all of the best scripts have a great plot twist.
Yeah, and there will be more plot twists in the future for sure. But this was a good one.
I mean, for what was effectively just a 2-1 game and a 1-1 draw, they've been entertaining games so far, but we do tend to deliver that, don't we?